Hello, my friends. I know it's been a while since we did the blog here, but elections here, and I just had to put my 2 cents in. So I think a lot of us are a little concerned about the magnitude of everything that's being offered to us, and I think the big picture is we need to consider, at least from a emotional point of view, because everybody's emotions are running very high, if we're really looking at the core, the heart of this situation. Because what's really going on is much deeper than just two candidates, two parties, two divisions of our country. We're a basic humanity. We're a common humanity. And we all have things that we can relate to on that level. And I don't think we're doing that. I think what's happening is we're trying to look at the issues without looking at what's going on the level of the, I guess you could say, spirit. I know that's a difficult word because it means different things to different people, but my spirit is torn right now, and I'm sure a lot of people's are, especially given the recent disaster in North Carolina. And I want to say that the recovery has been amazing. People have really bonded together, and the compassion and the help coming from all different places is wonderful. At the same time, I think we've been distracted from what's going on with like I said, the heart of the matter. You know, no matter who gets elected, we're still going to be the same people. We're still going to be the same individuals. And it's not going to affect us on a level of our common humanity because we're all trying to come from a place of love and compassion and brotherhood. But at the same time, if you look at what's going on with the hatred that's being promoted, especially from one side, and you know who I'm talking about, we have to consider, is this really going to be decided by the election, whether that's going to continue? No. I mean, the hatred, it needs to be dealt with on a more fundamental level. And just because different policies are being presented, those policies are not going to make a difference when it comes to where are we at in our relationship to each other. And I firmly believe that if we can connect on a level of what is really going on with my feelings and your feelings, then we can get past all the issues. Then we can get past all these policies because the policies, honestly, haven't changed much in the last few generations. So I guess what I'm trying to say in terms of encouragement is that we need to realize that any person who wants to advocate a revolution needs to come up with revolution within themselves, because otherwise we're going to see this revolution acted out on the outside, and that's going to be ugly. It's like we're going back to the Civil War. There's going to be so much resentment and finger pointing and you versus me. That's all on the level of just, that's head stuff. That's not coming from the heart at all. And each of us is going to have to come to terms with who am I in terms of why am I here? Why am I really here? Am I here just for myself, just for my own aggrandizement and getting ahead and being competitive? Or am I here to promote brotherhood and cooperation? So, in terms of revolution, I'm afraid at this point that it's very likely the Conservative Party is going to win. Now, the way we respond to that is going to make the difference, because a lot of people in this country are afraid, and that makes them be emotional and not really think things through. What am I really feeling? If I'm living in fear, then I'm going to create events and responses to the local authorities that are based in fear, and it's going to make matters worse. So each of us has to deal with what's really going on with us and what do we really want. Because if you want to have a positive vision of the future for our children and grandchildren, then that's what you have to visualize, and you have to work through fear. Each of us has to come up with a way to handle our own lives without the government. We don't really need government. The best government is you handling your own issues and emotion. Bottom line of, am I coming from my heart? Am I coming from a loving place? Or am I just coming from fear and retribution and revenge? So we're going to get through this. It's going to be a big growing pain, but I don't think we should be shocked because we haven't been paying attention. And when we don't, then the people that represent fear tend to gain power. So pay attention to your heart, try to be loving, and try to understand and listen to the other side and understand where they're coming from, and try to forgive and be respectful and compassionate.